Good evening and welcome. You're watching this quiz in English with me, Hayley Edmonds. Now here's a little clue as to the theme of tonight's quiz. Not what's behind me. I have no idea why I have loads of crowd fans screaming for me. I don't know if that's kind of, maybe it might be the end celebration, the podium of the Dakar rally that's just got underway 2 days ago, that launched in Lima in Peru as some of the world's best drivers. Oh, well, there we go. That's better. That's more like it. I don't know why I had like thousands of scrams screaming for me like I was on stage, like some music festival. Not at all. No, it is of course for the off-road endurance event Dakar rally that just got underway 2 days ago in Lima. We are going to see some of the world's best drivers battle it out in extreme conditions, but also amateur drivers. So anyone can actually participate in this. In fact, up to 80% of participants are amateur drivers. So there's always lots of drama. It's going down right now in Peru. So check that out on various kind of sports channels that I'm sure are broadcasting it across the world, and especially Red Bull TV. Anyway, so tonight there's €100 up for grabs in this Dakar rally special. How does one go about winning their part in €100? Well, there are 9 questions. Question number 1, which is worth 10 points, going right up to question number 9, which is worth 100 points. And to make it all easier for you, we give you 4 jokers, 2 50-50s that will take away 2 wrong answers per question, and 1 joker that will multiply the point score by 3 and another by 5. So if you're playing strategically, keep those jokers in your pocket until the last 3 questions. Right, let's get started with this Dakar rally special. Right. Question number 1. The Dakar rally was formerly known as London Dakar rally, Rome Dakar rally, Madrid Dakar rally, or Paris Dakar rally. Now, initially, where did the Dakar rally set off from? There are a few choices there, all European choices. You know, we've kind of narrowed it down for you, made it easier. Considering that the first Dakar rally was, in fact, I won't give you that information because I'm sure it's a bit of a question. It was very, very long and it covered 2 continents. So there we go. We've kind of hopefully made that easier for you. In fact, not at all. It was, of course, called the Paris-Dakar Rally. 68% of you got that one correct. 9% of you thought it was a Rome-Dakar Rally. And 12% of you thought it was a London-Dakar Rally, which would be nice, but it would have made it a lot longer than it actually was. The first edition it was actually created by Thierry Sabine. Now, Thierry Sabine was actually initially participating in a rally called the Abidjan-Nice. He got lost in the Liberian desert for 3 days, and it inspired him to create what we now know as the Dakar Rally. So that was Thierry Sabine, the founder of the Dakar Rally. Let's move on to question number 2. The first edition of the Dakar Rally was in which year? Was it in 1978? Was it in 1988? Was it in 1968? Or was it in 1958? The first edition of the Dakar Rally was in which year? Let you think about it. As I said, it was Thierry Sabine. They all set off from Place du Trocadéro in Paris. 170 vehicles took part, and only 74 arrived at the finish line because it was so intense. It was in 1978, the first edition of the Dakar Rally. Statistically, 55% of you got that one correct. 14% of you thought it was 1988. 20% of you thought it was 1968, and 11% of you thought it was 1958. Amel, you're doing extremely well. 73 of you use your 50-50s. You know, I'm imagining the questions are still relatively easy. You're keeping your jokers in your pockets until the last few questions. That's my advice if you want to win some money tonight. At the inaugural edition of the rally, how long was the race? So for the first edition of the rally, how long was the race? Was it 500 kilometers long? Was it 1,000 kilometers long? Was it 5,000 kilometers long? Or was it 10,000 kilometers long? Now, I've kind of maybe given you a few hints, saying that only 74 of the 170 vehicles that participated made it to the finish line. And then it's Paris-Dakar, so maybe you could kind of do the calculation quickly, but you're not going to go in a straight line, obviously, because there's a bit of water you have to cross over from then. So how long was the race? The right answer is 10,000 10,000 kilometers long. The race was 10,000 kilometers long. That is extreme. 116 of you used your 50-50s in that. Amel, you're currently in the lead, and 593 of you got that one correct. Dakar. Oh, sorry, move on to question number 4. Let's move on to question number 4. Dakar is the capital of which country? Is it Senegal? Is it Nigeria? Is it Mali? Oh, I don't know why it says 04 after that. Is it Mali or is it Ghana? Dakar is the capital of which country? Is it Senegal? Is it Nigeria? Is it Mali or is it Ghana? Yeah, the right answer, ladies and gentlemen, it's on the west coast of Africa. It is Senegal. Yes, it is. And 70% of you got that one correct, so that's good to know. You know your geography. It's good to see. Or it might have actually been in the French quiz, because apparently yesterday there was another quiz in French on the Paris-Dakar. In French, we say Paris-Dakar. Rallye Red. Ouais. So 70% of you got that one correct. Well done. 9% of you thought it was Ghana. I still don't know why it says Mali 04, but oh, yeah. 11% of you thought it was that. 11% of you thought it was Nigeria. Super Cam, you got that one correct, my friend. And you used a joker for that one, so well done. You're right to do that. 486 of you got that one correct. Let's move on to question number 5. Who won the 2018 edition of the Dakar Rally, of course, in a car? I'm being precise because there are 4 different ways of actually participating in it. I'm being precise. I want to know which one. Who won the edition in a car? Not a 2CV, a 2 chevaux, 2 chevaux. It was only T-shirt I had that had a car on. It was absolutely. He says 2 chevaux, mais in English we say 2CV or 2 chevaux. I can't remember. Who won these? Was it Stéphane Piet-Hansel? Was it Cyril Després? Was it Sébastien Loeb or was it Carlos Sainz Sr.? No, I want Carlos Sainz Sr., okay? Because there are 2. There's Carlos Sainz Jr. and there's Carlos Sainz Sr. We haven't been specific. We haven't put the S on it. Anyway, who won the 2018 edition of the rally in a car? Is it Stéphane Piet-Hansel? Is it Cyril Després? Is it Sébastien Loeb? Or is it Carlos Sainz? The right answer is Carlos Sainz Sr., El Matador. Yes, he is part of the X-Raid Mini team this year, along with Cyril Després and Stéphane Piet-Hansel. He has won Dakar twice in 2010 and, of course, 2018. And he's also 2 times World Rally Champion. So there we go. Another anecdote for you. 41% of you got that one correct. 21% of you thought it was Stéphane Piet-Hansel. 30% of you thought it was Cyril Després, his other teammate. And 24% of you thought it was his former teammate, who is now a privateer, Sébastien Loeb. I'm just going to move this up a bit. And there we go. Sindai, 94. Got that one correct. Now, guys, you're starting to use the jokers here. You're starting to use the multiples here. 20 of you used your times 3 and 10 of you times 5. So, okay, I can see it. You know, we're going to start putting them down, guys. I'd say save them for the 7, 8, and 9, but that's just my tip. Question number 6, which continent has hosted the event since 2009? Is it North America? Is it Europe? Is it South America? Or is it Africa? Which continent has hosted the event since 2009? Meaning that it was formerly went from Paris to Dakar in Africa, but now it is hosted in one continent, and now it is South America. Yes, I mean, I've given you a big clue at the beginning saying that. It is being held in Peru, in Lima. Last year it was in Argentina, if I'm not mistaken. So, yes, the right answer is South America. 63% of you got that one correct. Well done. However, a lot of you did use your 50-50s in that, so that's probably why it's such a big percentage. 11% of you thought it was Europe. 9% of you thought it was North America, and 17% of you thought it was Africa. Wolf Jack, you got that one correct. Let's move on to question number 7 of this quiz in English. Why was the event cancelled in 2008? Why was the Dakar Rally cancelled in 2008? Was it because of fears of terrorist attacks? Was it because the course was deemed too extreme? I mean, just have a look at some of the images of what the cars, stroke buggies, stroke motorcycles go through. There is some fantastic photographs, and you really kind of realise how extreme it really is, and how, well, everything, the whole entirety, everything, in its globality, it's a rally that's so extreme. And the right answer, did I say that? No. The course was deemed too extreme. Was it because the organisers couldn't afford it? Because don't forget, this kind of event does cost a lot of money to the hosts, as to the organisers, as to all the teams that participate. So could it have been that? Or was it because all the vehicles were stolen? Now, I don't know if you know, but I spoke about Nitrous Circus the other day. They toured in France, and apparently when all the motorcycles got on the boat to be sent back to the US of A, well, they all disappeared. So that's possible as well. So we want to know, why was the event cancelled in 2008? The right answer, the majority of you got new. It was because of fears of terrorist attacks on Mauritania, Northwest Africa. There were some troubles, and they said probably better to avoid it this year. So it was cancelled in 2008, and then it went to 2009, as I just said before, to South America. 72% of you got that one correct. 7% of you thought it was because the organisers couldn't afford it, and 10% of you thought it was the vehicles were stolen. It could happen, because they all do actually go over on a boat. I mean, they're all sent from somewhere. I know. I saw the footage of, saw videos of the cars all kind of lining up to be put on these huge containers to be sent off to Peru. 72% of you got that one correct. 62% of you put down your 50-50s, get that one correct, so well done you. Question number 8, the penultimate question of this quiz in English on Dakar Rally, the French Rally Raid. Question number 8, which driver is known as Mr. Dakar? Is it Stéphane Pittel? Is it Cyril Després? Is it Sébastien Loeb? Or is it Carlos Sainz Sr.? I have to add that every time. Which driver is known as Mr. Dakar? Give me a few choices there. 3 of them are French. 1 of them is Spanish. They've all been on the same team. They're all on the same team last year and the year before. However, as I said before, they're not this year. 3 of them on the same team. But who is known as Mr. Dakar? The right answer is Stefan Peter Hansel. Why? Because he has 13 Dakar victories under his belt. 6 on a motorbike for Yamaha, and 7 in a car, Mitsubishi, Mini and Peugeot. And this year, as I said again, he will be driving for Mini. 62% of you got that one correct. And for the anecdote, he actually is more proud of his motorcycle accolades. I know that because I asked him that question. Anyway, 62% of you got that one correct. 8% of you thought it was Cyril Després. 20% of you thought it was 9 times WRC World Champion Sébastien Loeb, and 10% of you thought it was El Matador. Let's move on to question. Oh no, Luke, you used your joke on that one. You're right too. Got that one correct. Let's move on to the final question of this quiz in English on Dakar Rally. In 2017, what happened to participant Ivan Jakes during the rally? Was it his engine exploded? Was it his bike got stolen? Was it he was struck by lightning? Or was it he was caught cheating? In 2017, what happened to participant Ivan Jakes during the rally? It's a spectacular one. It was crazy. Just waiting for the scores to come in because I don't want to give you any more clues. It's the final question. It's worth a lot of points. Put your jokers down if you've got them still in your pocket. Right, time's up. The reason, or what happened to him during the rally, was he was struck by lightning. I kid you not. And you know what he did? He carried on with the rally. And I swear, if you have time, you have 2 minutes, go on the internet and look. I swear it's true. He was struck by lightning. 57% of you got that one correct. A lot of you put your 50-50s down for that one. In fact, 1,091 of you put your 50-50s down on that one. 13% of you thought it was because he got his bike stolen. And, well, the rest. 494 of you will be taking home your part in €100 tonight, so well done you. which equates to 20 cents. Don't forget, every little counts. Put that in your Be the One bank. And you know, after 5 quizzes, you could buy a baguette. How many super winners? The super winners will be getting their share of an extra €50 because their super winners are those who played strategically and got 960 points. So, how many will be taking? 79 of you tonight. 79 super winners will be taking home 84 cents. Guys, thank you very, very much for playing this quiz in English with me, Hayley Edmonds, on the Dakar Rally. I'll be back tomorrow with something maybe less automobile, because I know that every time I do cars, everyone's like, can she stop? Well, I've done it. Is that my system? I just have to wait for the end now. So thanks for joining me. I will be back again tomorrow for another quiz in English. Now stay tuned, because at 9 o'clock French time or 8 o'clock UK time, Alfonso will be doing the quiz in Spanish. Hey, ole! We were just talking about El Matador. Well, he is our El Matador. Okay? So have a great evening. I'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye.